Yo, peace everybody out there. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, like, comment, and share. Let's talk about it. I'm gonna drop this segment, man. We're gonna talk about fatherhood. Fatherhood. A lot of niggas is cowards, ran out on fatherhood. Yeah, Styles P right there. Fatherhood is the most important job that you can have as a man, because fatherhood is the best training ground to be a man. You know, it's like, really, I'm not gonna say you can't achieve manhood without fatherhood, but the things that shape you and make you into the man that you are, those things, fatherhood bring those things out more than anything else. And I say a man, people get it mixed up thinking that a man is a male and a man is the same. They are the same thing, but you could be a male and not a man. Just because you're a male doesn't mean you're a man. You know what I'm saying? A man is a title, for those who don't know. A male is a classification. A man is a title. You reach manhood. You achieve manhood. And some people don't. Some people, full grown, never achieve manhood. And I'm gonna touch on this subject a lot, and I touch on this subject a lot because I feel like manhood is being eradicated at this point. Everything is just about, first, how they do. Like, anything they want to eradicate, they put a label on it. So now the new label is toxic masculinity. That's the new label. People use that a lot, toxic masculinity. As soon as you say something that's anything, oh, toxic masculinity. Before that, it was homophobe. Before that, it was something else. You know what I'm saying? It's like anti-Semitic. All these different titles that, super predator. You know what I mean? Whatever. When they want to eradicate something, they give it a name. They give it a name. Islamic terrorists. Strictly translated as peaceful terrorist. Peaceful terrorist. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, so toxic masculinity. That's the new joint. And going back to fatherhood, it's like fatherhood is the most important job you can have as a male. Because as a male, fatherhood graduates you to manhood. And society really has made it very, very easy for males to bail on fatherhood. Especially males from my community. From the African American community. And it's like, as a father myself, like, I have 5 children, for those who don't know. And I have a daughter in college, and my youngest is 11 now. So 4 daughters, 1 son. You know what I'm saying? So I've had the privilege of watching them blossom and watching them grow. And fatherhood is what made me to the person everything that I've done to this point has been driven by fatherhood. You know what I'm saying? When I first started rapping, before fatherhood, I had a whole different set of subject matter. I talked about the things that I was involved in. I talked about hustling hand in hand. I talked about, robberies and stick ups and just whatever, street stuff. Just, that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? And once I became a father, I began to look at the world differently. And that's only once you embrace fatherhood, and a lot of males don't embrace fatherhood, they run from it. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why they run from it is because, number one, society has made it easy to run from it. And number two, it's tough. It's tough. It is tough. It is tough. The sacrifice is the main thing, you know, and that's the thing that a lot of males struggle with, the sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? Putting yourself last. That's really what fatherhood is all about. Is putting yourself last. It's about what everybody else want before you. Period. You know, the mother, you know what I'm saying? Like, a mother is in that situation if there's no father. If there's no father, then the mother is like, yeah, everybody wants comes before mine. But if there's a father and a mother, then the mother's wants come before the father's wants. Because our job is, you know, our job in maintaining the kids as a father, those people understand, like, part of your job of maintaining the kids is maintaining their mother, whether you in a relationship with her or not. And it don't have to be, you know, oh, you got to pay her bills, whatever, which, you know, you got to maintain. You got to, some way, shape, form, or fashion, you got to be there. You still got to be the rock. You still got to hold things down when things go awry. You still got to answer the call. You still got to be available. You still got to deal with her. You still got to talk to her. You still got to reinforce her rules or whatever the case may be. Well, I mean, you know, only if you agree with them or whatever the case may be. But you still have to be the disciplinarian. You still got to do all of that as a man. You still got to do all that, whether you with her or not. You know what I'm saying? Whether you with her or not. And, you know, as far as dealing with the children, a father for a young man, you know, is a role model. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you're doing your thing as a father, then it doesn't matter who. Nobody's influence is going to be more significant than yours. Not rappers, not nobody. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm not, you know, when I speak from things, I try not to talk from a standpoint of something I read or something like that. I speak from a standpoint of what I've experienced when I lived. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, if you're doing your thing as a father, it don't matter whose influence is not going to trump yours when it comes to your son. You know what I'm saying? As far as an example of what a man is supposed to be. And as a daughter, for daughters, it gives them an example. It gives them a benchmark. It gives them a standard. You know what I'm saying? And what to look for when they're choosing a mate. You know what I'm saying? I say a mate. You know, not a you know, we gotta mix it up these days. We gotta be precise these days because everything is all technical, whatever the case may be. But, you know, the technical term for mating is mating to, you know, to procreate. So I'm just strictly from the standpoint of you want a mate to procreate with. The standard is your pops. You know what I'm saying? For a female, standard is your pops. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, everybody get it twisted these days because, you know, so many things are allowed and accepted or whatever the case may be. But, you know, that's the only thing to me in my mind that qualifies as a mate, because you can't, that's the only way to procreate is a male and a female. So strictly from the standpoint of, as a female, you want to find a male to mate with, your standard is going to be your pops if he's doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? So, most important thing that ever happened to me, more men who have children who are not being fathers, I urge you to step up and accept the challenge. And big up to all the fathers out there. Very proud of my circle of friends. My circle of friends, you know what I'm saying, that I went to high school with and just whatever. Man, everybody I know are good fathers. You know what I'm saying? Everybody I know are good fathers, man.